Hi lovelies, and welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strana, and thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload a video, you'll be the first person to be notified. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for all the love and support. To those people that share my videos and leave commentaries and also educate you guys are the real MVP. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Alright lovelies, let's dive into today's video. So lovelies, I came across this video on my For You page on TikTok where internet is actually reacting to the military draft bill that was passed not quite long after Putin has declared the US its enemy for the very first time in history. These got people reacting to it. I'm just gonna roll the clip as well as some of all the stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video.
It's becoming a national security issue. The military not reaching recruitment goals to refill the ranks. The shortfalls impacting some branches more than others. A Pew Research Center report showing that only 23% of young people actually even qualify for the military. And the majority of Americans 18 to 29 have a negative view of the armed forces altogether. So News Nation's Ryan Bass is looking into this. And Ryan, I'm interested, with such a decline, could we see mandatory military service becoming something that we start to see again?
You know, Anna, politicians on both sides agree that this is a really big crisis here in terms of military recruitment numbers. But it seems pretty far-fetched from anyone we've spoken to that a president could enact some sort of mandatory military service to try and fix that problem. I mean, we haven't had a draft since 1973, and enlisting in the service is voluntary right now here in the U.S. We spoke with Lieutenant General Richard Newton. He's a former U.S. Air Force Assistant Vice Chief of Staff and also a News Nation contributor. He spent over 3 decades in our military. He called our recruitment efforts a national security crisis, but can't fathom people being forced to serve.
I don't think it's realistic at all in that regard. I think, domestic politics aside, I think it would be a very difficult thing to mandate that all eligible males and females, for that matter, serve in the United States military. I think if you flood the ranks of the services, I think that does a disservice to the capabilities and effectiveness of our fighting force, as well as those who volunteer.
Question is on passage of the bill. Those in favor, please say aye. Those opposed, please say no. The ayes have it.
Mr. Chairman.
For what purposes, gentlemen from Washington, seek recognition?
I request a recorded vote.
A recorded vote is requested. Those favoring the recorded vote will rise. A sufficient number having risen, a recorded vote is ordered. Members will record their votes by electronic device. This is a 5-minute vote. On this vote, the yeas are 217, the nays are 199. The bill is passed. Without objection, a motion to reconsider is laid on the table.
Congratulations, if you're between the ages of 18 and 26, you are now automatically registered for the military draft. That's right, yesterday the House passed a bill allowing automatic registration for young men between the ages of 18 and 26 to be drafted. People, open your eyes. I'm not fear-mongering, this is fact. You can go to any news outlet and read that for yourself. If you can't see that they are planning something, they're bulking up their military. We've had the lowest numbers in decades for people joining the military, and now they're making it mandated that 18 to 26-year-olds are registered for the draft here in America. Come on. Look, I'm not saying anything's going to happen tomorrow. I'm not saying anything's going to happen within the next few months. What I am saying is open your eyes and just be prepared, because it looks like our country is preparing itself for what may come or what, I don't know, could potentially happen. So, be prepared. Go to the comments, let me know what you think.
Okay, so by now we all have heard that the House has passed a defense bill for men between the ages of 18 and 26 for the draft. Now, I hope everybody know we are already in war. Forget what you see, forget what they telling, whatever they're reporting, it has already happened. Number one, Russia already started drafting. There's this called like a partial draft. I can't dive into that because I don't have much information on what Russia got going on. Now there's a bill called HR 8070 where women could be required to also be included in the draft. But the House of Representatives, mainly the Republican Party, more or less was voting for this. The legislation goes through automatically. So where one would have to register, it automatically registers you. Oh, my thing is, I don't think our government, the people in the upper echelons, the big wigs, I don't think they realize the generation that is out here in these streets. We are a generation of the Kia boys. If you know, then you know. Hopefully, sign them Kia boys up. Y'all got so much AI, use AI. Use your little AI people that y'all done created. Actually, I don't think this generation is going. These Gen Zs, these whatever people they are, they're not going. This generation is the type of generation, oh, send me to jail. I'll just go sit for the 2 years. That is the generation we live in. Ain't nobody signing up these kids. Don't nobody even trust. I can't say what I want to say. Okay, for the sake of this video, the people in upper echelons, the big wigs, the G people, okay, the house people and all of that, that's what we gonna call them. Nobody trusts y'all. We don't trust nothing no more. Nobody cares anymore. We're doing our own thing out here. We're deciding what we want to do. It is going to be a complete uprise if this happens. When I say an uprise, y'all can go ahead and do this draft. See, they have to draft people because they know ain't nobody messing with them. The people in upper echelons, the big wig people, the G people in the G place. Nobody's messing with the G people anymore. We not going for it. We not here for that. And this is so unfortunate because we are really looking at the end times. Unfortunately, we are headed for some times of sorrow, some dark times. We really are. And Christians all over this app, all over the world, has been trying to warn people. God has been giving people prophetic words, have been using people to get his word out, to let you know that dark times were coming, that times of sorrow will be coming. These are the times that we are living in. The G people and the people up echelons, the big wigs, this ain't it. I'm telling y'all, it is getting ready to be a situationship. Not only the kids ain't going, but the millennials, people like me and other people, we not sending our kids. We won't sit back and let it happen. I'm in confusion what people think this is. We're already in the situationship. The W word. I'm trying to use words with y'all. People on this app be to y'all. Anyway, we are already in a situationship with the W, and it is. They're not just being honest. Why do y'all think our food is being attacked and so many different things are happening? That's not by chance. They're just not telling us. You have bottled water recalled. Are you kidding me? Like, stop playing with me for real. It's safe to say that we have been in the W for a long time, and long time before today. So this is not just something that they just decided to put in place. This is something they actively knew we were walking into. There's ever been a time for you to pray specifically over your young adults that you have, your daughters and your sons? Lord, protect them. Do not allow them to be the ones to have to go. This is the time to start praying that prayer of protection over them. But not only that, specifically, Lord, protect our family. Put a glitch in the system. Glitch it, Lord, glitch it.
Going to change, something that's going to change United States forever. This is going to be so big as something near World War II or Vietnam War. I just got home from a dinner where I discussed this with my friends here in Europe. Even though it doesn't directly affect me because I'm approaching 40, the House just passed a bill where anybody 18 to 26 will be automatically drafted for war. That means you're 18, and if they want to go to war, they want to send you, you're going to go. You are doing TikToks and you don't know how to fight, you're going to go to war, most likely die. You identify as a pencil, you're going to go to war. You're going to fight in whatever country they tell you to, if they so find it fit. This is huge. I also told this to everybody when I moved from the United States 7 months ago. And this is by no means a I told you so moment. I don't care for that. I'm wrong usually 10 times for every one thing that I'm right. I simply care for people, for humans. It is incredibly sad to imagine that some parents will have to send their kids to war so that the politicians and lobbyists and warmongers and weapons manufacturers all can make their money. And so the tech companies can keep their powers. But one thing's for sure, everything has went sour real fast. We went from 0 to 100 like that. Arguably the best times in human history. You know, we advanced in science, with prosperity all over, medicine, all the things, you know, capitalism. The best system we had until it became corrupt. We have an autocrat regime basically running the world. 7 companies and 13 families decide the fate of almost 9 billion people. What I want to say is make plans, prepare shelters, have 2 passports, 3 passports, have some cash, have some silver, be prepared. And I don't mean by having a bug-out bag, even though not a bad thing to have, but that's not going to be enough. 18 to 26, I seriously urge you to consider getting the hell out of the United States. It's only going to get worse. I left 7 months ago, no regrets. I eat healthy food, organic food for cheap. I have a house that would probably cost $1.5 million in Miami. I rent it for $1,500. I don't know. I'm just a regular guy like you guys. The more time passes by, the more I realize I don't have all the answers. I don't know what's going to happen. That's all for now.
No, the draft. Everyone's going to get drafted. No, it's not true. That's not true. Currently, it's working its way through Congress to determine if it's going to be adjusted. However, they are not making it a draft. It's changing how we register for the draft, or you youngins have to register for the draft. Currently, you have to do it yourself. If you're a man, you already know this. You have to do it. This would just make it automatic. Currently, who has to do it? 18 to 25. Every man inside the United States. Look at all these people. The draft has not been instituted since the 1970s. And obviously, if you know anything about history, it was not very popular in the Vietnam War to do this. The 2 big changes, the biggest one being that women will automatically be registered for the draft if it passes as it is, which as of time of recording of this video, it has not yet passed, and upping it from 25 to 26 years old. They're constantly making adjustments to make things easier or more updated. And outside of the women being registered for the draft, there's not been any real difference to this, except that it's automatic and you don't have to go in online or in the olden times by paper to do it yourself. So calm down, Gen Z, you're gonna be okay. Anyways, follow for more fun history facts every single day. Oh no.
Welcome to another episode of You Didn't Pay Attention in Social Studies class, but it's okay because I did and I got a degree to teach it. In the last couple days, I've seen all kinds of posts here on TikTok as well as other places on social media talking about how the US is bringing back the draft. Well, that's not actually happening. Here's what's happening. The US House passed a law that automatically enrolls 18 through 26-year-old males into the Selective Service. The thing about this, though, is it was already a law for 18 to 25-year-olds to register with the Selective Service. The only thing that's changing with this new law is that you're automatically enrolled and you don't have to do it yourself. A lot of people are already enrolled and they don't know it, because, again, it is the law and you can be charged with 5 years in prison or $250,000 for not registering. But almost everybody registers for the draft when they file FAFSA paperwork. It's part of the process. So no, the US is not reinstituting the draft, this is changing the way that the Selective Service works. And honestly, this system makes more sense. Why wouldn't you just be automatically enrolled? Why do you have to do this extra step that could lead to a fine or prison time? In fact, the United States has not instituted a draft since 1973, meaning it's been 51 years since anyone has been drafted. In 2024, the United States military is actually the smallest it's been since 1940, the year before we joined World War II. I'll be back next time there's something in the news that you need a social studies teacher to explain.
As of today, you don't need to worry about registering for the military draft. No, the government is going to do that for you automatically. Today, the House passed a law that allows the Selective Service, which is the government agency that runs the military draft for 18 to 26-year-olds, to dig into federal computer databases, find your name, and draft you if needed. But don't worry, ladies, this can't happen to you under the United States Supreme Court case Rosker versus Goldberg. My main question is, why would Congress need to pass such a law right now? Why would we need an army full of draftees? We're not even at war, right?
Like, seriously, lovelies, was it not just yesterday that I posted a video that people was reacting to the fact that Putin or the Russia has actually made the USA its enemy for the very first time in history because of the fact that these people keep on supporting what they are not supposed to support. And the fact that these people keep on using their funds to actually do something that they were not supposed to. Like, there are a lot of things you can actually, channel, all the finances you're getting instead of supporting the WAR that's been going on, the GNC that's been going on all over, the world and all of that. Instead of it to just focus more of your energy on that. And today, I just woke up and I was just scrolling on my For You page on TikTok. And this, draft bill that was passed was all over the places. People were reacting to it. People were like, oh my goodness, why would they even involve women? Like, women are actually involved in this bill, like from 18 years to 28 years. Like, seriously, what is happening? What is it that they are not telling people? What is it that the government are not telling people? Why are they passing this bill that was passed like years back? Like, what is happening? Like, this is something that is automatically that you do not even have the right to say no. So immediately you are 18 years, you are automatically registered to go on a military wherever. You might even end up losing your life at the process and all of that, or because of what? Or because of a political benefit. Like, seriously, what is happening? What is it that they are not telling people? Like, these people keep on creating enemies for people that do not want these enemies. You keep on going to people's, to create enemies for yourself. And when you see that you cannot actually fight these enemies, then you want to recruit innocent people that don't know when you started creating these enemies to yourself. Like, what has these innocent people has to do with all the enemies you are creating all over the world? What have they have to do with it? You are trying to look for people to come and clean up your mess. Like, seriously, when I saw this, I was like, this should be a joke. Because not even quite long, I was talking about Putin. Russia tried to okay, these people are now our enemies. And a lot of black people were actually reacting like, okay, we are not included. Like, we are not included. You're actually talking to the, pan-colored people. But right now, I just don't know what to say right now. Because this thing involves everybody. This involves everyone. Like, 18 years, you're automatically registered to go into military, probably go and fight wars that you have no business to. Like, seriously, what is actually happening that these people in the upper class are not letting everyone know? How can you just keep on creating enemies to yourself? And when you know that you cannot actually fight these enemies, you are looking for people that has no idea of when you started creating these enemies to go fight your battle. Like, you created enemy, you should go to the war front. Bring your children, your great-grandchildren, go and fight. And leave these young people alone. You leave these Gen Zs alone. Like, seriously, what is all this? Like, you are just busy creating enemies all over the world. But when there is time for you to actually clean up your MES, you are looking for people, for young, promising people. And by the way, why even involving women? Men should be men at this point. Like seriously, there's a lady that was like, I stitched her video. She was like, why are they involving women? Man, this is when a man should come and show that he is really a man. But this has nothing to do with being a man or a woman. This is just something that everybody needs to like get prepared. You need to like get prepared. I think it's time for us to actually, look for our motherland and try, locating our motherlands and all of that. Like seriously, this is getting out of hand. From, Russia declaring this to be our enemy, to passing a draft bill from 18 to. So, what are they telling us? What are they telling us? Are they trying to tell us that there is an impending WAR, or there is an upcoming WAR that we are not even aware of? Like seriously, these people do not care about the innocent, about, they only care about themselves. You will just go ahead, use your finances, use the tax at which people have paid to go sponsor something that you don't even include these people that pays the tax. Use this thing or this wealth that you think that is too much for the, use it to create something. Get a home, homeless home. People should be able to go for a free medical checkup. Like seriously, why trying to get yourself involved with people there's already MESS, then trying to make your innocent citizen to be a TAR. I cannot even pronounce most of all the words I want to, because you know how it is here. But I know you guys understand me. Like this is just getting ridiculous. This is just getting messed already. How would you just, automatically register someone, even without this person's consent? Like this person needs to go by, like you don't have any choice. Like seriously, you do not have any choice, whether you like it or not. You are going to pass through a military process, probably go to war, and probably you might even lose your life, and it will come and compensate your family and all. Like, even if it's not what you want for yourself, but this is what you have to do. Like, wow. Like, seriously? Anyways, lovely, when I saw this, I was like, oh my God, my, audience is supposed to know this, so that everyone will be very careful, be precocious. If you have any plan for yourself, maybe if you just read more and find more updates to actually put yourself in a proper note, so that you should be able to know when to Anyways, lovelies, why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying, harassment, or whatever. We're just here for educational purposes. So please share this video, subscribe to this channel if you're here to do that, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.
Watch up to this extent. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. We're just here for educational purposes. So please share this video, subscribe to this channel if you're here to do that. And I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.